Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is 9th of July and we'll be discussing the most important current affairs of today. So let us take up the first question. Which INS, that is Indian Navy ship, was utilized by India in the recently concluded Mission Sagar? So what was Mission Sagar all about? Mission Sagar was a evacuation cum outreach program in which India helped the Eastern Indian Ocean countries like Maldives, Madagascar, Mauritius, Seychelles and Comoros in order to give them COVID 19 medicines such as hydroxychloroquine, Ayurvedic tablets, along with other medical team which was on board the INS. Which INS was it? It was INS Kesari. Next. The Union Cabinet has recently given approval to Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. The duration of the scheme shall be the duration of this scheme shall be 10 years. What is Agriculture Infrastructure Fund? It is going to be a medium to long term debt financing of agricultural projects. It will be post harvest also. And the interest subvention will be 3% up to 2 crore. That is the relaxation in the interest on timely payment will be 3% up to a limit of 2 crore rupees. The subvention will be available for 7 years and the budget outlay is rupees 10,736 crore. Next, the World Bank and the Government of India have signed a dash million agreement for the MSME emergency response program. So in this COVID-19 crisis, the MSME, that is the micro, small and medium enterprises, are facing the music due to this COVID-19 crisis. So in order to aid these MSMEs in this crisis times, the government has come up with a loan of $750 million. 750 million for the MSME sector. So what all will be done in this? So this scheme will be used to increase the liquidity of the NBFCs and the banks, because in these times NBFCs and banks are quite risk averse. That means they are not prone to risk taking. They are thinking that the money will not be coming back once they lend it, because every sector, especially the MSME, is facing a crisis. Next, the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, which is the national regulatory body for Indian pharmaceuticals and medical devices, has granted approval to Zydus Cadila to initiate phase 1 and phase 2 human clinical trials in India for its potential COVID-19 vaccine. So the name of the vaccine is Zycov-D. So other initiatives by other institutions are the Biotech India, which has developed Covaxin and which is undergoing trials. The BNT 162 by Pfizer, which is an internationally renowned pharmaceutical company, and the ASD 1222 by the University of Oxford. So the key takeaways from this question should be: what is Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSO? It is the national regulatory body for Indian pharmaceuticals as well as the medical devices. Next, the World Bank and the Government of India have signed a loan agreement of what amount to enhance support for the Namami Gange program that seeks to rejuvenate the Ganga River. So, as everybody must have known, that the Ganga River, which is 2525 kilometer long, supports the supports the life of many who are living around it, and it is quite polluted. So, to make it pollution free and to restore its ecologically healthy state, the Government of India has signed a loan agreement with the World Bank for $400 million. So this is the second edition of the Namami Gange program. Talking about the first project, which was the National Ganga River Basin Project 1, there was a sanction of US $600 million and is valid till December 31st, 2021. Next, which two countries have become the first two countries from Southeast Asia region of WHO to eliminate both rubella and measles? So both these rubella and measles have been eliminated by Sri Lanka and Maldives. Talking about the Southeast Asian region of WHO, it includes 11 countries. The first is India, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Thailand, Maldives, Myanmar, North Korea, Timor, Indonesia, and Nepal. So these are the 11 countries in the Southeast Asia region of WHO. out of which Sri Lanka and Maldives have recently eliminated rubella and measles. Next, which state has become the first state in India to use space technology and artificial intelligence for safeguarding government lands? So the answer is Odisha. So Odisha has used this mobile-based solution called BLUIS, BlueIS, which is Bhubaneswar Land Use Intelligence System, in order to safeguard government lands and prevent encroachment. Next, bubonic plague, which was recently in news after a suspected case was reported in the Chinese city of Bayanur, which was set on high alert. So, how many types of plagues exist? So, the motive of this question is to tell you two things. First, it was in Bayanur city of China where there was a recent high alert due to a breakout of bubonic plague. Second, how many types of plagues exist? So, the answer is three. Three types of plagues exist. The first is bubonic plague, second is pneumonic, and the third is septicemic. So we'll quickly look at what each one is all about. Bubonic is, it comes from rodents and infected fleas. It is zoonotic in nature. Actually, plague is zoonotic in nature, can be transmitted to humans via animals. And the bubonic one affects the lymphatic system, which is part of the immune system of the body. Talking about pneumonic one affects the lungs. Next is the septicemic. Septicemic affects the bloodstream. So these are the three types of plagues. Next, the target year set by WHO for eliminating measles from the Southeast Asian region is. So earlier we have done a question, what are the 11 countries in the Southeast Asian regions, and Sri Lanka and Maldives have eliminated measles and rubella. So now it is, which year is the target year for elimination of measles from the complete Southeast Asian region? The answer is 2023. Next, CARTSA, which was recently in news, is part of the law of which country? So let us take a look at the full form of this. So CARTSA stands for Countering America's Adversaries. Adversaries means enemies through Sanctions Act. So via this act, America imposes a sanction on three countries: Iran, Russia, North Korea. This act was enacted in 2017. So now any country procuring items like defense equipments and any other miscellaneous items from these three countries, they can also be banned by USA. So it is not a direct problem for India, but indirectly, because India is a lot dependent on Russia for its defense. Remember MiG-29s, which we are going to procure, and on Iran. Iran is the number one supplier of oil to India. So that's all for today. I hope you liked our precise content. Keep watching the channel for more current affairs.